Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I am Valsa Williams with the midday news. The headlines: 14 Maoists, including a Central Committee member carrying bounty of 1 crore rupee, killed in joint anti-maoist operation along Chhattisgarh-Odisha border. Home Minister Amit Shah lauds security forces on the major success. West Bengal government moves High Court seeking death penalty for convict Sanjay Roy in Arjikar rape and murder case. BJP's second Sankalp Patra for Delhi Assembly polls promises financial help to youth preparing for competitive exams and free education to needy students from KG to PG. US President Donald Trump signs slew of executive orders after assuming office, including withdrawal from WHO and Paris Climate Agreement. In Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup, India beat Hosts Malaysia by 10 wickets in Group A encounter at Kuala Lumpur. And in Australian Open tennis, Paula Badosa stuns third seed Coco Gauff to enter maiden semi-final of women's singles. At least 14 Maoists were killed in an encounter with security forces during a joint interstate operation on the Chhattisgarh-Odisha border last night. A Maoist carrying a 1 crore rupee bounty was among the 14 killed in the gunfight. The operation was conducted in the border areas of Gariyaband district of Chhattisgarh and Nuapada district of Odisha. Our correspondent has the details.
After receiving intelligence inputs about the presence of a large number of Maoists in the Kulhari Ghat Reserve Forest area in Chhattisgarh, a joint interstate operation was launched by Chhattisgarh and Odisha police and CRPF personnel. Intermittent exchange of fire between security forces and Maoists continued for about 24 hours. Central Committee member of Naxalite Jairam alias Chalpati has also been killed in this encounter. A reward of rupees 1 crore was declared on him. Last evening, bodies of 2 female Maoists were recovered. Today morning, bodies of 12 more Maoists were recovered from the spot. Large quantity of arms, ammunition, IEDs, including 1 self-loading rifle, were recovered by the security forces. A massive search operation is underway by the police in the area. Sankalp Shukla, Akashvani News, Raipur.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah has lauded the efforts of security forces after 14 Maoists were neutralized in a joint operation. In a social media post, Mr. Shah said the security forces have achieved major success towards building a Naxal-free Bharat. The West Bengal government today approached the Calcutta High Court seeking death penalty for convict Sanjay Roy in the Arjikar rape and murder case. A sessions court in Kolkata, Sialda, had yesterday sentenced Sanjay Roy to life imprisonment in the case. The court had also directed the state government to give 17 lakh rupees to the family of the victim. The body of the postgraduate trainee doctor was recovered from a seminar hall of the Arjikar Medical College and Hospital in Kolkata in August last year. State Advocate General Kishore Datta today approached the division bench of Justice Devanshu Bosak and Justice Shabar Rashidi. In this regard, the division bench has admitted the petition from the state government. Yesterday, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee had announced that the state government will approach the Calcutta High Court to seek the death penalty for the convict. US President Donald Trump signed a series of executive actions revoking 78 of his predecessor Joe Biden's policies hours after returning to the White House. The 47th US president ordered a crackdown on immigration and withdrew the United States from the World Health Organization and the Paris Climate Agreement. Talking to media while signing the executive order, Mr. Trump cited a string of reasons for the withdrawal from WHO, including the Global Health Agency's mishandling of the COVID-19 pandemic and the failure to adopt urgently needed reforms. He accused the WHO of being biased towards China in how it issued guidance during the outbreak.
We paid $500 million to World Health when I was here, and I terminated. China, with 1.4 billion people, we have 325. They were paying $39 million, we were paying $500 million. It seemed a little unfair to me. So that wasn't the reason, but I dropped out. They offered me to come back for $39 million. In theory, it should be less than that, but pretty sad though. Think of it. China pays $39 million, and we pay $500 million. And China's a bigger country.
While signing an order to begin the process of withdrawing from the Paris Climate Agreement, Mr. Trump said the United States will not sabotage their own industries while China pollutes with impunity. President Trump also officially ended the automatic citizenship of children born in the U.S. to non-citizen parents. The new order says for a child born in the U.S. to gain citizenship, at least one parent must be a U.S. citizen, a legal permanent resident or green card holder, or a member of the U.S. military. President Trump also signed an executive action that delayed enforcement of ban on Chinese-owned video app TikTok for 75 days. He directed federal agencies to review tariffs and trade relations with China, Mexico, and Canada. He declared a national emergency along the U.S. southern border with Mexico to curb immigration and ordered the deployment of troops. The Republican leader was sworn in as the 47th President of the United States in Washington, D.C. last evening, taking the oath of office for a second term. J.D. Vance took oath as the Vice President. World leaders, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, congratulated U.S. President Trump on his return to the White House. Meanwhile, the U.S. Senate has confirmed the appointment of Marco Rubio as the 72nd U.S. Secretary of State in the Trump administration. However, Indian-origin entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy will no longer co-head the Department of Government Efficiency with Tesla CEO Elon Musk. Food Processing Industries Minister Chirag Paswan, along with Minister of State for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Jayant Chaudhary, inaugurated the India Pavilion at the World Economic Forum annual meeting in Davos, Switzerland. Talking to media, Mr. Paswan said he is looking forward for good collaborations globally, adding that the Narendra Modi government wants India to become a global food basket.
Respecting the federal structure, we have been able to manage providing international investors that ease of business, those easy clearances, and I think that is one of the reasons why we see a major investment coming into the sector. I think this is one platform where globally the countries come and they represent, but I think India as a unit, we all are representing India and Indians very strongly here. We are voicing ourselves, our issues, our concerns, our thought process, our vision. So yes, India has been represented beautifully.
Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and Telangana CM Revanth Reddy were also present on the occasion along with other Indian leaders. In a social media post, Mr. Fadnavis said the India Pavilion is marking a significant moment for India on the global stage. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal today held bilateral talks with Belgian Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister Bernard Quintin in Brussels. Both leaders acknowledged Belgium's significant reliance on foreign trade and India's dynamic growing economy as key factors for leveraging mutual opportunities. They also discussed the progress of the EU-India Free Trade Agreement negotiations and emphasized the importance of prioritizing trade issues to streamline negotiations and strengthen economic ties. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts, and for details of stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download News on AIR app. Welcome back to the Midday News. The campaign for the 70-member Delhi Assembly election is in full swing. Candidates in the fray and star campaigners from different political parties are holding roadshows, rallies, public meetings and door-to-door campaigns to woo the voters. The BJP today released the second part of the Sankalp Patra for Delhi Assembly elections. Addressing media, senior BJP leader Anurag Thakur promised to give financial assistance of 15,000 rupees to the youths of Delhi for competitive examinations.
यूपीएससी की परीक्षाओं की तैयारी करने वालों के लिए हमने एक मुश्त वित्तीय सहायता प्रदान की है और जो आने जाने में किराया लगता है उसकी प्रतिपूर्ति भी हमने की है। अब हम दिल्ली के युवाओं के लिए राज्य की विभिन्न प्रतियोगी परीक्षाओं की तैयारी में उनको सक्षम बनाने के लिए एक मुश्त 15,000 रुपए की वित्तीय सहायता प्रदान करेंगे और परीक्षा केंद्र की यात्रा की लागत भी और आवेदन शुल्क की 2 अटेम्प्ट तक प्रतिपूर्ति हमारी भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार करेगी।
Mr. Thakur said the party will provide free education from KG to PG for the needy students in government educational institutions. He added that a stipend of 1,000 rupees per month will be given to scheduled caste students under the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar stipend scheme for pursuing technical and professional courses. Responding to BJP's Part 2 Sankalp Patra, Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal said the AAP-led Delhi government has made education free in Delhi and around 18 lakh poor children are getting free education. He claimed the BJP will stop free education, medical treatment and electricity if they come to power.
आज दिल्ली के 18 लाख बच्चे दिल्ली के सरकारी स्कूलों में पढ़ रहे हैं, सबकी शिक्षा मुफ्त है। आज इन्होंने घोषणा कर दी कि दिल्ली में मुफ्त शिक्षा बंद कर दी जाएगी। परसों इन्होंने घोषणा की थी दिल्ली में मुफ्त इलाज बंद कर दिया जाएगा। मुझे बेहद खुशी है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने ईमानदारी से कम अपने खतरनाक मंसूबों को दिल्ली की जनता के सामने कबूल किया।
The Congress has alleged the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi of ignoring Dalit and Valmiki Samaj in the last 10 years. Addressing media, senior party leader Dr. Udit Raj said Aam Aadmi Party has weakened reservation for Dalits. The voting for the Delhi Assembly elections will be held on the 5th of next month and the counting will take place on the 8th of February. The government today organised a national conference of district magistrates on Pradhan Mantri Janjati Adivasi Nyay Maha Abhiyan in New Delhi today. The conference focuses on 6 core areas under the PM Jan Man, which are Awas, roads, Anganwadis, school hostels, multi-purpose centres and Van Dhan Vikas Kendras. The conference was inaugurated by Tribal Affairs Minister Joel Oram. A total of 88 districts from 18 states are sharing insights on the implementation of PM Jan Man. And now news from the Mahakumbh 2025. The beautifully adorned Constitution Gallery located in Triveni Marg is attracting people who are visiting the Mahakumbh Mela in Prayagraj. The objective behind setting up this gallery is to educate the millions of visitors about the creation, implementation and articles of the Constitution. More from our correspondent.
The exhibition in the Constitution Gallery features a comprehensive showcase of historical events, key documents and the contributions of prominent personalities in framing the Indian Constitution. The Constituent Assembly's discussions are also presented through audio, offering visitors a deeper understanding of the Constitution's evolution. The digital gallery brings the journey of the Constitution to life. When visitors touch the screen, the pages of the Constitution open and an interactive wall provides insights into the historical moments related to the drafting and implementation of Constitution. A timeline on the digital screen allows viewers to explore key milestones in the Constitution's history year by year. Different sections within the gallery focus on the Constitution, its makers, and significant historical events. A touch screen selfie point at the entry allows visitors to take photo with the national symbol, the Ashoka pillar, with just a single tap. Anand Kumar for Akashvani News, Prayagraj.
On to sports. In under-19 women's T20 World Cup cricket, defending champions India defeated hosts Malaysia by 10 wickets in a Group A encounter at Kuala Lumpur. Put into bat, Malaysia were bundled out for a paltry 31 runs in 14.3 overs. In reply, the women in blue overhauled the mere target of 32 runs in just 2.5 overs without any loss of wickets. In Australian Open tennis, 11th seed Paula Badosa advanced to her maiden women's singles semi-final of a Grand Slam event. The Spaniard stunned 3rd seed Coco Gauff of United States this morning. Now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. 14 Maoists, including a Central Committee member carrying bounty of 1 crore rupees, killed in joint anti-maoist operation along Chhattisgarh-Odisha border. Home Minister Amit Shah lauds security forces on the major success. West Bengal government moves High Court seeking death penalty for convict Sanjay Roy in Arjikar rape and murder case. BJP's second Sankalp Patra for Delhi Assembly polls promises financial help to youth preparing for competitive exams and free education to needy students from KG to PG. US President Donald Trump signs a slew of executive orders after assuming office. And with that, we end the midday news.